Welcome to ISTV News. This is Panorama giving you news. Let's see the top stories. UCM warns not to remain as a silent spectator if the talks between the Government of India and NSE and IM disturb the integrity of Manipur. The details. United Committee Manipur UCM has warned that the committee will not be a silent spectator if the talks between the Government of India and NSE and IM disturb the integrity of Manipur. This was stated by Y. Nabachandra, President of United Committee Manipur UCM, on the occasion of offering the last Haitha Laitha of Langban month to the heroes of Manipur who sacrificed for the integrity of Manipur, held at the Great June Uprising Complex, Kekrupat. Convener of JC ILPS, Ibotombi Kuman, and many leaders of various civil society organizations took part in the occasion. Talking to the media persons, Nabachandra further said the initiative taken up by the central government to have talks with the NSE and IM is welcome. However, the talks between the GOI and NSE and IM may lead to disturb the integrity of the state, then the committee will not leave as a silent spectator. He further said, in order to bring an amicable solution of particular militant outfit, the central government should not create any disturbance to the other communities living in the state. Besides, the NSE and IM will also think about the sentiment of the different communities living in the state, he expected.
NSE IM gi hanadagi koigi chatharakpa toki warushillamaka puranaba honaba matamda NSE IM gi penjadriba adagi makoina pami mayam singado madu thungkibada thoidonduna akoi UCM gi maikaidagi madu nuaitaba pamdaba habado ai thudokpa leite tawadabu UCM na haijaningbadi amadi madu mayamna hairibadi lalauba ama thiamnaba honaba matamda punna hingminariba khunai asidaida pirakadaba akaiba akoi maselgi marakta akoi yengchinaba yaba akoi maselgi marakta tokhai na lehenba yabagi moongda adugumba warushindu lakpa taragadi UCM ni yabanga moy UCM gi maikedi appeal tawjaningadi nakal anina conclusion solution se porongna honaba matamda atop community singda apun bagi saktamda madu disturb tawdana bagi damota akoi UCM gi maikedi appeal tawjaning.
One-day state-level sensitization meeting cum workshop on joint liability group and self-help group organized by National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development NABARD was held at Hotel Classic today. Principal Secretary Finance Barun Mitra, General Manager of NABARD M. Soren, Assistant General Manager B.S. Gupta and other representatives of various banks from different districts took part in the meeting cum workshop. General Manager Soren said the formation of joint liability group is to provide the loan and other facilities to the genuine persons. He further said the Ministry of Finance, Government of India has instructed to form 200 joint liability groups in Manipur within this year in order to find out the reason and check the low percentage of repayment of loan by the farmers and workers. Besides, such awareness program will also organize in district level, he added. In his speech, Principal Secretary Finance Barun Mitra said people will get lots of benefit from the joint liability groups. He further said a big role of banks is quite necessary to succeed Prime Minister's Jan Dhan Yojana in the state. Besides, the various central-sponsored schemes have been failed in the state due to communication gap among the banks. He appealed to the banks not to repeat such communication gap in future.
It is meant only for males as a counter to the self-help group concept, which is supposed to be for females. So if the banking fraternity itself has such an information gap, you can well imagine the information gap that will be there amongst the people at large, with NABARD and the other banking officials, of how to make full use of this JLG concept, because we are a little lagging behind in the race so far as self-help groups are concerned.
Now to national and international news. India's Mars orbiter Mangalyaan has entered the red planet's orbit in a historic moment for the country's space program. This morning, the Indian Space Research Organization or ISRO successfully ignited the main 440 Newton liquid engine and 8 small thrusters that fired for 24 minutes and trimmed the speed of the craft to allow smooth orbit insertion under Mars shadow. 2 hours later, Mangalyaan transmitted the first pictures from Mars. In the morning, among an audience made up largely of excited scientists at ISRO's command center in Bangalore was Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Governor of Karnataka, Sri Vajubhai Bala, the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Siddaramaiah, and Union Ministers Sri Anant Kumar and Sri Sadananda Gowda were present on the occasion. He had reached there early to chair the Mars Orbiter Mission or MOM and look tense during the final moments. An elated Prime Minister Narendra Modi today described as historic India's spectacular success in reaching Mars in the maiden attempt, saying the country has dared to reach out into the unknown and achieved the near impossible. In a speech announcing the success of Mars Orbiter Mission, Modi said, "Today Mars Orbiter Mission has met Mangal Mars. Today Mangal has got Mars Orbiter Mission. The time this mission was short named as MOM, I was sure that MOM won't disappoint us. History has been created today. We have dared to reach out into the unknown and have achieved the near impossible. I congratulate all ISRO scientists as well as all my fellow Indians on this historic occasion. We have gone beyond the boundaries of human enterprise and imaginations. We have accurately navigated our spacecraft through a route known to very few, and we have done so from a distance so large that it took even a command signal from Earth more time to reach it than it takes sunlight to reach us. With the success of Mangalyaan, India has become the first country to go to Mars in the very first try. European, American and Russian probes have managed to orbit or land on the planet, but after several attempts. In Assam, 10 bodies have been recovered today in flood-hit Kamrup district. Earlier, 3 bodies are also recovered in Golpara district today. With its death toll has gone up to 28 in the state in recent surge of waters. Chief Executive Officer of State Disaster Management Pramod Tiwari said that water level receded at most of the areas except Lakhipur in Golpara district. He said that 4 additional teams of NDRF have arrived in Assam and 2 of them have been deployed at Lakhipur. Alliance Air, the wholly owned subsidiary of Air India, today signed a memorandum of understanding with the North-East Council for flight operations in the North-East. Under the MOU, Alliance Air will provide air services to Shillong, Tezpur, Lilabari, Silchar and Guwahati till 31st of March 2016. North-East Council will assist Alliance Air in obtaining concessions on aviation turbine fuel, landing and route navigation facility charges. The actual cost of operations shall be reviewed every 3 months based on the proposed cost. Besides the ATR operations, Air India has also been operating flights in the North-East region with its Airbus family aircraft between Kolkata and Silchar, Dimapur, Dibrugarh, Aizawl, Imphal, Agartala and Guwahati, apart from Delhi-Guwahati routes. The MOU was signed in the presence of the Civil Aviation Minister Ashok Gajapati Raju Pasupati and Minister of State for Development of North-East Region VK Singh. The headlines once again. UCM warns not to remain as a silent spectator if the talks between the Government of India and NSC and IM disturb the integrity of Manipur. Thanks for watching our news, and for more updates, please stay tuned.